So, I'm just thinking, going back to your perfect client avatar, if you're struggling to get the criteria for that avatar, where do you start? What is the first thing that you actually think about? Do you go back to your own personal experience, like you said, or what if your perfect avatar isn't something that you've experienced yourself?
If you're going to work with people who have gone through or going through the same thing you've been through, as you say, you can resonate with those people because you know you've been through it yourself. If you're working with people who are not that, and you're like looking at your avatar going, well, how do I start to build this picture up? If you had to, for the rest of your career, work with one person, I'm not saying it's like start drilling and saying, who would it be? If you had to just work with one person, who would you want to work with? Clients who want to what? One line. Clients who want to what?
Well, for me, it would be self-confidence.
Right.
To love themselves. That's 2 lines, sorry.
So your avatar is someone who wants to love themselves and have more self-confidence.
Yeah.
And how do you do that for them?
Well, mine is giving them an experience that they really enjoy, that they feel fulfilled, empowered within themselves through photography and having the makeup and hair done. It's all part of the experience.
So makeup and hair now implies female.
Yeah.
So now if you've got a piece of paper and you're drawing a stick person, now you've got a female who has self-confidence issues, who wants to have their makeup and hair done and have an experience. So now you've got some points. But you don't have to talk from personal experience. Like I never talk about how I'm a female, because I'm not. But what you've started to do is just building a picture. This is the thing, it doesn't have to be perfect. It certainly doesn't have to be perfect from the get-go. So back to your piece of paper, back to your drawing. Someone who's potentially got a personal trainer, struggles with weight loss and struggling with weight loss, struggling to stick to a diet, wants to feel fabulous, but has self-confidence issues. That person, linked to my next question, out of those people, who's prepared to pay for an experience to feel good about themselves? They're also prepared to pay for a personal trainer, so they have some sort of disposable income, they're prepared to invest in that side of their life, health and fitness. Who's most likely of an avatar to hit those criteria?
I would actually say somebody who was the children a little bit older, so maybe
so now you just added again range. You're now adding on an age, got kids, this person's now growing. So it starts off with a stick person who's got self-confidence issues and also has a personal trainer and also now maybe over 40 and also got kids. So we put ourselves in that woman's head. So I'm 40, my kids are kind of getting older now, maybe 14, 15, got a corporate job. So a corporate job versus an entrepreneur is, there's still kind of a career, there's either career or entrepreneur. So they're a career person, so they've kind of like lived the life of trying to climb the ladder. So for their whole life, they've been trying to climb the ladder. They might not be the most ambitious person in the world, they might be ambitious in their job, but they clearly have they've made a sacrifice somewhere. If we're just thinking about psychology, they've obviously sacrificed something for a corporate job to try and climb the ladder, to earn enough money to then do what they've currently done with their life. They've sacrificed. So when you start talking about, do you feel like now you start talking about the language? Do you feel like you've sacrificed your body, you're looking after yourself, feeling good within yourself for your kids, for your career, and you kind of feel like life's kind of just whatever this is.
Pass you by a little and want some time for themselves. My avatar's growing.
So this is what I mean. It's like you're growing something. It's not supposed to be. I'm working with someone between the age of 35 and 45 who knows, hey, what are you going to do? You don't know. And it grows and it develops. Like when you start with one person, with one problem, and one package, it doesn't mean that you know inside out the exact framework that you're going to treat someone, exact thing you're going to do. Like your package, you're like, well, this corporate person's come, they've paid me £1,000, they've done this great big thing. But I feel like tweaks. It's not supposed to be perfect. This is what I say about those other gurus. Oh, you could do this, run a webinar and have this funnel. You're like, yeah, you can make millions of pounds through Facebook ads doing that. Loads of people make lots of money doing photography. But is that going to be the way you want to do it? Just for example, using Facebook in my head, if I'm going through Facebook, I'm like, are you a businesswoman, entrepreneur or whatever, who's over the age of 40, right, I'm not saying this would be the copy, 40, kids are kind of flown the net, starting to get older, you're realising that, you want a bit of something for yourself. You've January comes around and, or maybe you've had the COVID diet of everything and impossible. And you want to like feel good about yourself, you want to feel comfortable. And you think, I offer a pre-consultation thing that's going to make you comfortable to have me take pictures of you half naked. They're going to like, no, is that what they want? What do they want? They want a problem solved in their life. The way you solve or help someone feel more confident in themselves is through providing these photos and the photography shoot and the experience. But how many people go, I'd like an experience of having my picture taken in these clothes? I don't know how many people it is, but that's not something that's like a core problem. So what's the problem that they're suffering? What's the problem that a woman suffers who's 40, whose kids are 14 and they're overweight?
Self-confidence.
Are they married?
Yes.
What's the sex life like?
I would say non-existent.
Why?
Because they don't feel confidence in themselves. They've probably been together with their husband for quite a few years, and it's just life has taken over.
So though you can't relate
children.
to someone without self-confidence, how does it feel not to be loved as a woman? Have you ever felt not loved as a woman?
I could swear right now, but I'm not going to do. Yes, I suppose I could.
So if you're not loved, if you're feeling not loved as a woman, not enough attention, no sex, no connection, no intimacy. Now that person's reading that copy, sat at home on that Facebook ad, going, not saying they're going to say it like that. Now you're like, what's the problem they're actually having? Well, their husband's not paying them attention. They work every hour of the day on a job. The kids are now, kids don't need them anymore. Kids have started to become independent. Jobs, they've realised they're not going to go much higher in the corporate ladder if they're a career person, not going to go much higher. This person's now going, that's the problem they've got in their life. The experience is how you're going to make them feel better. They're not going out there to look, unless they're going out there to look for this shoot, which is going to be a very, very small percentage of people. You're looking for somebody and creating this problem for them. They've got the problem, but you're creating the solution for that person. The photo shoot is not the thing they want. The photo shoot's the way to get the thing they want, because they really want to be accountable to a personal trainer. They really want those photographs for their husband to look and go, that's what they want. They want to go home and go, look at that, and they go, you look like one of them birds in a magazine, let's go to bed. That's what they want. They want their husband to look at them like they used to 25 years ago. That's what they truly want. They don't want a photograph. They want the husband to go think like that. So now you understand what their true problem is. That's what we've just done there. We've just bridged from the pain they're feeling. Someone's prepared to pay for it because they've got a job, and that's an issue they want to fix. The real issue, you're not a counsellor, a therapist, or a coach. However, what you're offering is something that helps someone to get that result, because people want to solve that problem. Now your whole experience has changed from I take pictures to I help people to rejuvenate their self-confidence and their identity, improve their love life through this experience.